Hi, my name is Logan, and I am Technic Basket 38, and this is Alan Wake. So, yeah, we are in the third chapter of, well, 6. So we are halfway to finishing the game, and yeah. I almost think I'll be done. But yeah, anyway, let's just keep playing. Oh, yeah, right. Airplane. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah, I guess this is where I left it off. Yeah, from this attic area, we have to, go to Mirror Point Lookout, and I don't know, try and find, well, whoever it is we're trying to find, the, kidnapper Valance or whatever. But, yeah, anyway. Ooh, that was... Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, enemies come out of nowhere most of the time. Okay. More batteries, a flare, more ammo. Okay. Well, let's keep working our way through. The shotgun is one useful weapon. But pretty well, any big gun is really useful. A revolver is pretty good too, but again, it's... yeah. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, that's fair. Literally, everyone we've met by the time it turns dark is, well, not very friendly. The only slightly friendly person we met was, the kidnapper, and, well, I mean, he kidnapped Alice. Well, maybe. Ooh, manuscript page. Can just hear footsteps.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
I am curious what that's about. there's an achievement for going through this part of the mission without using a car. But I'm not gonna do that. Seems a little bit like a waste of time right now. Though I might return to this game and do everything in it. Like, play the hardest game, play the hardest difficulty, find all of the things there find, you know, that sort of thing. Unlock all the achievements. I definitely would feel comfortable doing that with this game. Well, I do want to get through a normal playthrough first.
There was no way the
But,
flashbang
yeah.
grenades were standard power company
Good.
equipment.
No, they're not. Right? Like, I mean, why would you have a flashbang? I mean, if not for a reason that you're fighting, well, creatures or people. Things? I don't know. Ooh, I didn't see all that darkness. But I guess them kinda said what would happen eventually in this game. Like, I mean, I personally don't know just how much the manuscripts actually tell, but the manuscript said we would fight a bulldozer, and in the last one we fought a bulldozer. We fought a pipe. Just a large amount of ridiculous things. Uh-oh. Okay, no, again, the shotgun kinda destroys what made those enemies so annoying in the first place. Not done though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Really? Shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Well. Right back here, I guess. Well, that was annoying, and maybe I should save my shotgun bullets. Huh. Wait. Oh, can't get up there anyway. Flare. Shoot, I forgot I had that. Oh. Taking from a distance sure helped that. Okay, so those are normal enemies with sledgehammers that do about half your health. These are the large, heavy tank enemies. There we go. Oh, mostly. Oh, again? Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, that's not... Those are not easy fights. Right, then again, I keep forgetting I can actually use flares and stuff. And flashbangs. All of which makes these fights not as difficult. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Well... That was my own fault. Okay. Whew. Okay. That was the first amount. There we go. There we go. That was that. As far as I remember, there was still one more group. Guess from up there. Okay. it's good that, you know, boosting the flashlight stops the enemies for a second, and, you know, any of the other stuff always helps.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
What? Okay, again, that won't make any sense. Not for a while. And I don't expect it to make sense, ever. But... yikes. And yeah, look, I wouldn't listen to the manuscripts if I knew they were just telling the future of this game, but... I mean, you discover them as you play the game, so you might as well look at them right as you discover them. Whether they spoil what's happening or not. Okay, look, I'm gonna run over here. The light will provide some, well, a checkpoint anyway. And from there I can run around otherwise. It's just good to have a checkpoint so I don't have to fight through that, you know, group of enemies again and again and again. Wait, that's just a mill, right? Yes, good. This will come in handy. I have 7 of those. Yeah, let's stick with the flares. I have a large amount of them. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, just no one in the dark. Yeah. Seen that one. Uh-oh. Helps just to pull the trigger till they're dead. Okay, good. Still, it was a very good idea to take a little detour. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Never mind. The animation played even though I had dropped in, well, not health things. Let's pick up shotgun ammo, lithium batteries, and anything else? No, I guess not. But yeah, I really do want to figure out what's going on.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Huh. Hold B to switch to pump action shotgun. Huh? Oh. Oh. Possibly just improve the shotgun. Sure. I don't really know what the point of doing that was, but okay. It's gonna be a attack, like immediately. It's when the wind gets really bad and the atmosphere. Well. Uh-oh. Surprisingly reliable. Okay. Good. Oh, and this is... Uh-oh. How I dodged that, I will not know. Oh, I see why the pump action shotgun is so much better. It has so much more ammo. Good to see. Only thing is... other than being constantly swarmed by enemies... shouldn't have wasted that ammo. Okay. Oh, it's just either path you go, it doesn't matter. It leads to the same place. What was that? Well, I need some ammo, like, immediately. Let's pick that up, pick that up. Uh-oh. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use flashbangs. Or flare guns, I guess. Yeah, let's leave it on flashbangs. That's actually a weapon. And will actually help. Well, I mean, not really a weapon, it's... well, it's kind of a... I don't know. Non-offensive weapon? Shoot. If you know what I mean by that. You know. It just doesn't... it's just not technically a weapon, but it can be used. Like... possibly should've waited, but anyway. Well, hopefully this can restock. Oh.
The dark
That's where I
presence
just
moving
was,
ahead of
right?
me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Only thing is, I could also just die and then... well, that stocks you up on a little bit of ammo. Oh, I see. We're going into the, well, close to the abandoned mine, anyway.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Graveyard shift, what? Actually, the combat in this game is very well done. Come on. Okay. Well, I'm doing whatever it takes to survive, even though I am very well at a disadvantage. Okay, now we ran through here pretty quick as we were chasing after that enemy. Let's just look. Is there? No, nothing useful to grab. Oh, right, building. Good. Batteries. Light. Well, batteries and light. Only thing is, I don't want to keep using flashbangs as my main weapon. It just seems like a bad idea. And I mean, that's also how I kind of started off this whole
The place was dead.
chapter.
A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh. Well. I feel like I'm only gonna need... Uh-oh. Flashlight. Yeah. Because I'm gonna assume a lot of the objects in this area will attack us instead of actual people. Although it looks like you can... Oh, man, you can't get in here? Or... Okay, no, I don't think so. Oh, manuscript.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Yeah. Okay, also, feel free to, chat and, I don't know. Yeah, are you enjoying the, playthrough? Because this game is definitely interesting. I mean, more than anything, the story is, well, confusing. A mystery, really. Grey Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements of the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Wright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And as well, the important part of what caused all of this, I realize. Or, I mean, not really caused all this, but one of the first strange mysteries we ran into. Sorry, now let's go back to the bridge, because I saw something. There, right here. Oh, batteries. Okay, never mind then. But I really don't think I'll need ammo for this part anyway. Okay. Also, I'm gonna try and go for 2.5 hours. That's about as much as I can push it on a normal day. The weekend I can... Well, if I'm lucky and the timing's right, I can almost go for longer than 3 hours, but... Well, 3 hours is kinda the most reliable time without pushing it. 2 hours, which I normally do, is the sweet spot. Or, you know, don't have to worry about really missing anything, but... kind of okay trying to go for a bit longer. But, yeah. I do really love the atmosphere in this game, and... well, the... Or, I more mean, it's... oh... it's very unique that you have to use the flashlight as one thing and then... oh, that was pretty close to killing me. Or not killing me, but at least half my health bar. Ah, great. Uh-oh. Like how you can get just the perfect timing that it won't do anything. Whew. Okay. But that's when you have the perfect timing, which... really, when do you ever have the perfect timing? Actually, there's been a few times in this game where I have had perfect timing, so... I don't know. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm trying to dodge so much. Uh-oh. You pretty well almost just have to move out of the way more than anything. And in a game with an actual dodge button, it's a lot harder most of the time to just move out of the way. I mean, in Dark Souls, you really can't just move out of the way. You can. Sometimes you have to for a lot of attacks. But it doesn't work as well, does it? Or, I don't know. Whatever. Iron. Horse. Okay. Huh. Safe haven.
I needed a key for the door.
In this game, I haven't really found the... Oh. I haven't really found what makes, you know, just how each, episode is... has, like, a different theme or different whatever. Like, I mean, this one is probably more horror because you're... Well, pretty well... You're running low on stuff a lot more. But, like... I really can't tell the difference between... You know, like... The... Second and the, the second episode and the first episode.
I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Strange. Hunting rifle ammo. Yeah, let's switch to the hunting rifle. Don't have any ammo for the shotgun anyway. And whatever it is, it's getting closer. Okay, but yeah. Sorry, controller died. Okay. Also, yesterday this game did not say horror on the, on all the little things on the bottom. Sorry, just wanted to add something to the, well, whatever. Anyway. Just again, this is first playthrough. If you, look on YouTube, I have my, well, first impressions of the game.
The kidnapper had sent me a
on there.
text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I gotta say, I had probably the best time when I tried this game for the first time. And, yeah, there's several ways to, or, yeah, you can see it there too. Or you can see it there. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's find a mirror point lookout. But yeah.
Birds.
And I think once I'm done this playthrough, I'm gonna continue my Don't Rain on Your Parade whatever playing through. Again, I have the first bit of it on YouTube, so watch it there, and it's still on Twitch for the next few days, I think. And yeah. Went in for those birds to attack. But maybe they're not going to. Uh-oh. Maybe I have to keep moving forward and they keep coming. Uh-oh. Oh, that was too close. Oh, this is not a good area to be in. Okay. Also, I'm playing on the hard difficulty. This game really isn't insanely difficult in most situations. I mean, a few things are difficult, don't get me wrong, but otherwise it's not all that insanely difficult. Yeah, seems like the hard difficulty is almost the normal difficulty. But there's still a difficulty higher that you need to play on if you want to find all the manuscripts. So, well, I'll definitely play on it one day. But, you know, not right now. But yeah, tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Like, really? Why? Okay, wait, why would we want to go back to Cauldron Lake? But yeah, other than the other than that, don't rain on my parade, or rain on your parade, whatever.
Even
There's
behind
another
the
game I'll
doors and
play,
curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel,
and it's somewhat related to this
Nightingale
one
could
in a
feel the
tiny way.
locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Agent Nightingale has become, or is such a strange character. Ooh. Giving you a few weapons. What even is it that causes a lot of that? Great. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. Okay. And we're right back to the start, I think. Well, shoot. Okay. Don't know why I keep forgetting I have flares. Like, I mean, really, I don't know why I keep forgetting it. Okay, now I'm gonna
Closed doors and curtains.
do that and then, yeah. Don't need to re-listen to that. It's most likely fine. Out comes that giant enemy. Ow. Okay. Just trying to. For some reason tonight I can really get into the groove to dodge or whatever. Because like yesterday, and there's evidence of it, I could hardly even dodge. But then, I don't know. Again, I think the rest of the week somewhat just I don't know. Makes me better when I return. Yeah, or like after a day of school or whatever, where I'm mostly focused and whatever. Oh. Nope. That's all
I
blocked.
have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, probably. It's probably that. Jump. Jump. And climb. And up here. that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. Okay.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Well, that didn't work as well as it should have. Okay. Use this again. Be kind of in between. Like that. Sure, maybe I just jumped wrong the last time. Oh, yeah, right. I have to get across there. Ooh, okay, that was too close. Okay. Well. Look, I know what we have to do. I'm just curious. What's... Oh. Okay, no optional areas in here. Like that, and then... I don't know. Here? Up, and... Okay. This game is not built for, you know, jumping. It's a good shooter. It's good at what the actual game is, but it's not good when you have to jump. Just, it's a lot like, again, Dark Souls, where just, it's not exactly... It's not exactly a mechanic that should be there. And yeah, as good as the Dark Souls games are, they are not good at, you know, parkour. Well, sorry, Dark Souls series. Because while the second game is different, I don't know if it's definitely the worst of, you know, Dark Souls, but I don't think it's actually the worst. I don't know, I've only played a little bit of Dark Souls Remastered and Dark Souls 3. Actually, a lot of Dark Souls 3. Which, yeah, that's another playthrough I'll have to get into eventually. Good. Manuscript page. And something to focus on. Whew. Crazy. Okay. Tor hits Nurse Sinclair.
Lightning flashed
Or
behind
Sinclair.
the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Oh. Is that how they escaped? Yikes. Well, we've gotten almost all of the manuscripts, which is good. Oh, flare. Missed that. It doesn't matter, I already have the max amount anyway. Okay. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, which direction you're not supposed to go. And I figured with this light that was where you were supposed to go.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Ooh, more flare gun ammo. Well, that's nice. Still not gonna use it unless I have to. But, anyway. Okay. Are we gonna get attacked by birds, or what? Something's gonna happen. Well. I am correct. Uh-oh. Okay. What was... Oh, great. Well. Pretty easy to guess that was what was gonna happen. Okay. What is it that is taking all these trees down? I swear. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Okay. Revolver ammo, lithium batteries, okay. Only thing is... no. Another dead end that looks like something. There are almost too much of that in this chapter. Dead ends that look like something. Or... no, in the last chapter. Sorry. Ah, great. Well, at this point, it's been a while playing this game, so it's pretty easy to guess what's happening. Kinda. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I didn't mean to miss with that one shot. But otherwise, well, it worked pretty well how most fights go. Okay, well, obviously, Thor and his brother, whatever. I don't think they just have dementia, that's a problem. Right, and then we're waiting for that nurse to pick them up. Or the doctor, maybe. But they possibly killed the nurse then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thanks. Okay, that was a bit too close. Bit too close. But there's some light in the distance, so... like maybe one more fight. No? Not at all. Okay. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic eruptions of 1970. And even the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. What? No, there was. Okay. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Brightfall area. As well as the central figure in many local folk tales, it is a proper recreational area for the area residents. Huh. Well, that's fair. Or... that's what that's used for. Oh great, lawn bridge. Can I just walk through it? Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? We need to get on land. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. I'm very glad that I'm getting through this just on weapons and flashlight alone. Like, pretty well, anyway. Oh. That way? Sure. It's gonna be a fight, but... well, that's at least useful. Flare gun ammo. Well, it's good to keep that as a backup with lots of ammo. Lots of, well, pretty well fight clearing attacks. Shots.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. Wrong turn. But there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Who's the boss? Huh. But yeah, who even is the boss? Oh, cross the mountain ruins. Oh. Guess there isn't anything that way. Push that down. Okay. Kick that down. Okay, yeah, this is a really long part of the game. Like, I mean, really. Oh, darn. Okay. Wait, what? Tom? Repeated many times? Ugh. I missed you, I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? YouTube? Oh, you talked to me on TV. Tom. CL plus and TL all wrapped in a heart. Tom, I miss you, Tom. Yikes. Oh. I chose you, Thomas Zane. This is creepy. So I'm gonna assume this was Barbara or whatever. You know, the person who was the muse to Thomas Zane's writing or whatever. You know, the person who could actually write out all the words that, or speak out all the words and then he would write it down or whatever. Yeah, you know, writing team, whatever. But once he died, he became a light to help other, well, writers and people, I guess. But when, well, she ended up dying, the darkness took over her and is using her body to, I don't know, affect the world. She's after me. Something like that. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. Okay. Well, something like that anyway. Oh, and we're just back here. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's not very far behind. Okay, wall falls. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. I think we're gonna need to use flashbangs, because I mean, I really don't think I can survive otherwise. You know, use flash Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. Well, I was correct. Flashbangs helped. But yeah, this is quite the ambush, anyway. Okay. Well, can't do that. Oh, also flares. Because this is what you save that stuff for. Uh-oh, what? Oh, come on. Just as much as you destroy, there's always one left. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Okay. I mean, it would have been fine if, like, half of those enemy... Whatever. Anyway. This is not a fair fight, to say the least. Not that I guess it should be, but... Anyway. Also, I think... Okay. Oh, this is where you just left, I see. Kinda. Then again, it's possible you can just, you know, try and find your way up and spread out the amount of enemies. Something like that. I don't know. Or, you know what? You just really can't use...
I could
well,
see
anything
Coleman
but...
Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
A boat? Huh. Oh, don't tell me we can drive boats.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
I feel like that just spoiled something. Or, you know, said something important.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, late! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just said we had her to make a play ball, you see? They got him writing for us! Please!
What?
Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please, don't...
Wait, so you don't? What was the point of all this then? Sorry, just something about the graphics makes that scene kind of funny. Falling. Yeah, and it's in episodic form, so of course it stops right as it gets insanely interesting. Also, sorry if the following music is muted. But okay.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted
Something's
by the law.
weird. Wheels within wheels.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Allison...
Yeah, it went from adventure to
That
horror.
was a lie.
We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is!
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
I don't think it was. Oh, the truth.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right
Oh,
now, it's
what?
very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
The manuscript was real. Woke up at the lodge, but what about the rest of the stuff? Like waking up in prison with Barry.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
And there's a typewriter.
The door was
because-
locked. I was a...
Of course.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This
Okay,
corridor
but
is for
what about-
patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Well, I'm still gonna search around.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
This is a weird change of pace. Or a weird change of pace.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to
We're on
get
the
right
second
into the
floor.
heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in
After
a
an
very
episode.
vulnerable state until you
Is that
understand
what's in
and accept
in an
this.
episodic state?
Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
I don't know what to think. Okay, Hartman's office. Can't go in. Can't go in there. I don't know whether say he's right or that this is another ruse.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions
Right,
are just a
but lots of people are
manifestation
missing.
of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature.
It makes more
We
sense,
both
but
know
it also
this.
doesn't.
Everything can be explained logically.
Sure. But not really. And I know the last two things I just said absolutely contradict myself, or what I had said before. But, I mean, there's stuff that are unexplained that happen a lot. So, and I mean, it's daytime, which is when everything is, well, nice on the outside, instead of, you know, otherwise. So, sure, I have nothing but to go
Never
along
get
with it because
tired
it's
of this
daytime,
view.
but
Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm
Dark.
coming.
or dark.
Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling
Okay,
you
but
is
also,
good
why are you
news.
walking?
Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come easy to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all,
Probably both.
I'm the
Hyman
one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you out
voice.
of the world
His
you've
words
constructed
echoed
for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Don't like Hartman anymore. Doesn't
Come along.
seem.
Let's go inside.
Something's wrong with him.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were
Scary,
impressed by my
scary,
trophies when
scary.
you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful.
Don't think I was ever impressed. But
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I got you. Got you
Emerson.
good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson.
no, not really.
Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ew.
Ooh, coffee thermos.
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
come, Alan. This way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're happy to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure that they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Oh. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored to you. Engagement therapy, trademarked, and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, don't hesitate to voice them. Huh.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh,
Uh-oh.
what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this. It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Thomas Zane's writing and assistant. Okay. Again, a lot of
Zane could
missing
feel the poems, taking form,
pages.
shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Sure.
My head was up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
I agree.
No. Sorry,
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because those are only imagination. They're only in your head.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, you can kind of see the details in the face and
I
the
guess I'd better start
moon
wrapping
behind.
this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for the little bit of foreshadowing. Because it's turning dark and it's safe.
But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Oh. The Creator's Dilemma. The engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow, its groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow, explained in his own words. Now available in bookstores across the country. Well, let's give writing a shot in.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
I mean, that close-up on...
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
I have a guess of why Hartman's almost so weird right now, but won't say just yet. But
Hartman had mentioned
yeah,
that
anyway.
the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Again, let's look at Emerson. Anything there? A Night Springs poster. And we can go in. Nothing in there. Then there's over here with all the stuff knocked down, but again, still nothing.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
What's that?
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
From Mjolnir, wench!
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha!
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. "Hey, Hartman, where's Al?" Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Again, poor Barry.
We're on a comeback tour, baby!
I mean, I swear, Barry has done nothing but get into trouble because of Alan.
Hammer's way will have its say. Rise up in their name.
Okay. Weird TV. And there's an achievement if you can get through.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office of Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping
Face
them.
the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses, Bert. Stitch up, Bert.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Huh.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so free all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Huh.
Hartman wasn't
Mott
happy.
fails Hartman.
Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Oh.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Yay, Barry.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, I'm glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses,
Good for you, Barry.
that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Okay, but also, thing is... Well... It wasn't really her choice, was it?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
He had on... What?
Alan, please.
And Hartman.
You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Uh-oh. Great, so it's not even... This is real.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Huh.
Presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I need light, but where? Oh, I see. Oh. Well, that's... I'd say convenient, but perfectly planned. If also convenient. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm stuck. Flare. Okay. Uh-oh. Manuscript. And...
Hartman knew
I don't know what that achievement is.
Ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like the artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay, I don't know. Is this just in...
Access
Are these just ads?
applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips.
No, this is... bit ridiculous. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Okay. I don't know how we're really supposed to deal with that. Don't have any light. I only have a weapon. Unless... I doubt it. Out we go. Oh, Benny. Yeah, or Barry. Sorry. Huh? Okay.
Hey, come on! You gotta get going!
Yeah, I know. Just... Yeah, Harmon escaped before this all went really bad, didn't he?
Al! I'm over here! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there!
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh,
Thank
God!
you.
Look at the house, Al!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Uh-oh. Don't like this. It's hedge maze. Maze. Where is the hedge maze? Here? Good. Kinda.
The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Yes, I could not agree more. So the last one well, actually the last one was just very long. That was just a very long, really? Oh shoot, is it actually a maze? Yeah, I think it's actually a maze. Okay, let's just try and get to the car. Right, don't want Barry to die or almost die. Wake sees old gods stage?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Don't know what that is. I guess we'll figure it out soon enough, right? Oh, wait, batteries. Just again, trying to go every corner, try and find all I can find. Again, right now I'm not doing the 100%, but eventually, yeah, probably. Yeah, that much is, well, yes. But yeah, really, I'm not sure what the nightmare difficulty is like in this game. I mean, it seems like it'll be its namesake, but I really don't know. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. That was too close. This is all close quarters, so you know, it can very easily go wrong, it seems like. Oh, manuscript page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Well, hopefully we don't run out of ammo. 9 is not a ton. Okay. Well, I kinda know what to expect by the end of this little area. Uh-oh. Wait, birds? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Just gonna have to do my best. Deal with the birds as I'm dealing with everything else. Okay. That was too close. Well, actually, it wasn't. But let's keep driving all we can, because, well, we really won't survive if we don't loot everything we find. Oh, yeah, right. I already said I'm gonna go half an hour longer. I'll do my best to do that well every day I can. Let's go in here, reach a checkpoint. Ooh, a shotgun. And a
Mott knew
manuscript
that Wake was
page.
smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Huh. Though actually, I think I'll use the shotgun. Certain amount of kills I have to get with that weapon. But I kinda... personally... Uh-oh. Personally like the revolver, but anyway. That was a bit unexpected. Actually, not since the start of the game, the enemies appearing have actually scared me. Like, I mean, really. Just don't find it all that scary. It's just more, I don't know. Uh-oh. Good game. Great. For a while it was just, you know, inanimate objects or people attacking. Now it's, well, both. Not an insane amount.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Ah, great. As soon as we re-meet with Barry, I don't think he's gonna be alive the next time we... Wait, Emil made Tom do it. Huh. Emil as in Hartman, Tom as in... well, Thomas Zane? There is still more to find out, and... Anyway. Some unique achievements, although I think I already got all of them. But, the achievement I just got, I think you get by, killing Taken with, a shotgun. So. Yeah, anyway. Flares. Coffee thermoses. Shotgun. Revolver. Lithium. Shotgun. Okay. So there's over there, which we will go. But yeah, so it's good to go to the opposite because there's usually something.
Watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Huh. Okay, well, obviously Hartman's not the best person. That looks like Barry, but...
Let's get out of here.
Oh.
Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh. Oh, great. Uh-oh. A little bit of everything, it looks like. Not useful right now, Barry. Oh, that was... Wait, please tell me. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. It's really large, taking out the worst. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, come on. Okay. Well, shoot.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Uh-oh. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Really relying on this flare now. Okay.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning
Yeah,
bed as a
that's
gift,
fair.
and I'm gonna live in it.
Yeah, that's a fair reaction. Oh, but also, he has the stand-in in the car, or whatever.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional.
Happened to
Weird
the
shit's
Andersons?
going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Uh-oh. Oh no, and now it's... He's separated from Alan.
I
Well...
lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be...
Barry!
No, wait.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that!
Don't really care about that.
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Oh, we're at the farm.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait
Oh,
for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Yeah, it would. I don't have any thing I can use against it, though. Oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. manuscript, though. That's the whole
When
point,
he
to
stopped
go over
the
here.
car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Huh. Walter at the Anderson. Who is Walter? Huh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Well, this is not easy to fight with. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is there, Actually, seems to be the best idea just to go back and use the light. Oh, and that'll be stuck, won't it? Uh-oh, and it's fading. Uh-oh. Yeah, I really don't like having to fight this way. Just, it's... I don't know. Risky? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Caused it to break. Okay, never mind. It's not important.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Uh-oh. No. Use... Oh, there's light in there. Pyramid? Well, there's at least a manuscript. Okay, that was pretty close.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
And there was. Kinda.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Flashlight. Uh-oh. Trust no one. Oh, yeah. Trust no one in the night. Yeah, I don't have a weapon at all. So... Uh-oh. 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 Light. Well, it certainly doesn't help things that we don't have a weapon. Doesn't help my odds if I want to explore either. Okay.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Yeah. Wait. Heavy duty flashlight? What? Oh, gives you more battery. Huh. Good to know. Okay.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
So I guess we have to go to the cabin? Oh. Never mind then, I guess. All the improved items are
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Huh?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
So everything still has to follow the story. Sure. Or a story. Traps. Again. Well, I knew these would return. Uh-oh. Oh, manuscript. But let's not read it just yet. Okay, good. Now we can read it.
As the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Uh-huh. Well, that way I can actually see. Well, no. Yeah, they actually have dealt with all of this before.
Someone had
But
left a gun
a shotgun.
behind. Now I had a fighting
That
chance
will
of reaching
help.
the farm.
Yeah. Chance. Probably not enough of a chance, but a chance nonetheless. But, anyway. Yeah. Thank you for, watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And I will see you tomorrow for, well, some more Alan Wake. And then the day after that, more Red Dead Redemption 2.